Yo, welcome to an episode of Superkick Podcast. I'm your host, Ringside P. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, as always. We're going to get into SmackDown, some more King and Queen of the Ring matches, the quarterfinal matches. Before we get started, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, give me feedback, check out my reels, check out a Superkick store, check out my shorts, check me out popping up on different other people's platform. Also, check me out on tables, ladders, and bumps with my guys Thomas and Marlon. Also, now I'm part of the Ringside Mafia, so check that out. I'm post that picture up too as well. I'm all over the place, man. Spotify, doing different things, man. Just trying, like I always say, man, trying to take this thing to the next level. Give you guys great content as always. And just make it enjoyable, man. Have fun. We got the King and Queen of the Ring PLE taking place, I think, next weekend, next Saturday. So we get to these matches, see who's going to be in the finals, and go over some more stuff. So let's go. You guys ready? So SmackDown kicked off with Tiffany Stratton versus Bianca Belair. I'm going to get in that Tiffany Stratton situation or controversy on Table Levels and Bumps. So make sure you guys check that out. But we had the EST versus Tiffany Time, baby. So they came out, had a great match, put on a show. I feel like SmackDown had a better episode than Monday Night Raw as far as like matches went. The matches were great. I say back and forth between Bianca and Tiffany Stratton. I was a little disappointed that they had this matchup so soon between Bianca and Tiffany, because I felt that like that was kind of building something pre-WrestleMania, and I thought they were going to go in that direction for WrestleMania, and so I was surprised that they steered away from that. Like I said, maybe they didn't want to put a big loss on Tiffany's record so soon, and that's why they didn't have Bianca versus Tiffany. But I think this would have been a PLE type of match, because Tiffany is a rising heel, a force on the women's roster, and Bianca Belair is Bianca Belair, yo. She's the EST, yo. So she's been established. She's been her, been doing her thing. Multi-time women's champion, newly tag team champion, So she's, she's solidified out here. So maybe later on they have a bigger build to some match between them, or maybe Tiffany would interfere in some matches of hers and cost Bianca something, and then you get a renewal of they kind of like back and forth for rivalry or whatever. But like I said, man, the match was great. The AST pulled it out, so she's heading over to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. We're gonna see that matchup. No, sorry, not the finals, semifinals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. So we're gonna see that next week. That is kind of cool. I just not realized, because I was so from, I guess before I was used to the King of the Ring tournament and like Queen of the Ring tournament all kind of being one event, and a lot of the matches, well, a person will wrestle multiple times doing that said the same day, but next week Friday is the finals, and then Saturday is the actual PLE. So I mean that's kind of cool. I say they killed it. ESC, she's making it to the next round. Then we head into a little interaction between Logan Paul and LA Knight. I'm gonna call it now. I feel like we're gonna get Logan Paul versus LA Knight at SummerSlam. What do you guys think? You guys like the idea? Are you against it? Is it time for Logan Paul to drop that U.S. title? I definitely don't see him winning or beating Cody Rhodes at King of the Queen of the Ring. So that's not happening. But I think SummerSlam in Cleveland, you got the mega star. Whose games is it? With everybody telling you. Everyone's saying it. LA Knight versus Logan Paul. And so I think that's where we're going with that. It's about time that LA Knight gets some gold before the ship has sailed on LA Knight. Like he has the fan support. He's been having the fan support for a while now. And I think they missed the opportunity before to put the U.S. title on him. So this time around, he definitely needs that, and he definitely needs to win that. So LA Knight, Logan Paul, SummerSlam. I'm calling now. What do you guys think? Let me know. As we continue on, I'm kind of digging the new style of how they producing things in WWE. More backstage interviews. It's more like sports theme, which I think we had seen before. WWE kind of go more sports route with it, so more backstage interviews, more post match interviews. Excuse me. When the superstars or with the wrestlers winning the match, getting an interview right after the match in the ring, and or wrestlers getting an interview before the match, or they have done that before, but now it seems like they really are putting a real effort into them doing it and making it obvious that they're doing it. For right, it's still kind of early for me to kind of give my opinion or my take on if I like it or not, because I'm used to a certain format of way WWE had did things for so long. Like, I like the promos. I like when wrestlers come in the ring and cutting promos and whatnot. So like, it's more like, I guess, journalistic or interview like style of things. Like, it's different for me. So I don't know, man. We'll see. But how do you guys like it? Let me know. Then we get into the next match of the King of the Ring tournament. We had LA Knight versus Tama Tonga. And Tama Tonga, man, out here wilding out backstage, making all type of gremlin noises. Like, you either got him, sprayed him with some water, or he fed him at the midnight. Like he eating like a corn and like a Looney Tunes cartoon or something like that. He's back there just wilding out. But he got their match. This dude's gonna make it to the semifinals. I'm really digging the way Tama Tonga entrance is set up with all that fire. A lot of fire coming out of the beat. He still comes out like a psycho. Moving like this real like chaotic in a sense. You can't. I don't know, man. It's just wow. Like the new bloodline, they curating a certain like era about them. Like, I know a lot of people are ripping on Solo Sikoa for what he came out wearing. Like, people are saying he dressed like The Weeknd, which when I seen like the different pictures, I found one. See the pictures, and yeah, he does have The Weeknd blazer on. But for me, it looked like yo, when you got SmackDown at 8:30 and you got to go to prom at 9, Solo Sikoa dressed like he's going to prom this year. With gloves on, that's a prom fit, boy. But all in all, when I'm watching the match, I'm seeing that how much LA Knight is over, like even more so, with the fans. And maybe it feels like that first week back from Backlash, the fans and the energy was blah. But now last night, those fans were on point. Like, the energy, they getting louder. They was chanting LA Knight from the jump. And you can really feel it more and more and more. So I'm hoping that continues. Hope it's not fake noise, but I hope it's real energy that they're putting out there, But we get to the point in the match, and of course you got the bloodline out there, so you always got to worry about them, and that's what LA Knight had to do. Worry about them and cost him the match. And Tama Tonga wins, and he's going on to the next round of the King of the Ring tournament. Then we had this promo segment between Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes, which was still kind of like, because I don't know if we really like feeling, at least us, I feel here at home, I don't think we're really feeling the match between Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul. Like, we know Logan Paul is not going to win, isn't going to win. And when the thought was put out there, oh man, title for title, could Cody Rhodes possibly be 2 belts Cody? You know, like, is that a possibility out there? You know, they're really gonna put everything on Cody Rhodes and y'all be doing the most. But we were throwing a curveball, and it isn't title for title. It only titles on the line is Cody Rhodes' title at King and Queen of the Ring PLE. So it's like, well, we know Cody ain't using, yo. So no matter what tricks Logan Paul tried to pull out, we know Cody Rhodes isn't losing. So like, it's just like kind of obvious, right? So that kind of sucks. So then we get to another match in the Queen of the Ring tournament. We got The Storm, Jade Cargill versus the Irresistible Force, Nia Jax. And they had they encounter back in Royal Rumble, which was crazy. You know, you get to really see Jade Cargill put her strength was on display. You know, her power was really on display back then at the Royal Rumble, picking up Nia Jax, eliminating Nia Jax from the Royal Rumble. So, you know, they got some beef or whatever. So the match starts off like crazy. And the action spills over outside the ring. And come to my surprise, you got Jade Cargill's daughter ringside, you know, cheering for her moms, you know. And Jack gets in Jade Cargill's daughter's face, tell her like, your mom sucks. And so, man, I am loving what Nia Jax is doing this trip around, man. Like, I knew there was no chance for her to win a title while Rhea Ripley was still healthy on Monday Night Raw. And I was still surprised even afterwards when Rhea got injured, and then they had the Battle Royale for the title that Nia Jax didn't win. But I get, you know, we already talked about that, Becky, bigger star power, blah, blah, blah. But I think Nia was in line, and she deserves a title run, you know. So now we get back, now she moves over to SmackDown, and she's in the Queen of the Ring tournament, and, excuse me, if it wasn't going to be Tiffany Stratton, I'm definitely satisfied with Nia Jax being Queen of the Ring. She's in rare form. She's a menace. Like, when I think about people who are just menaces in WWE right now, definitely Drew McIntyre, you know, and Nia Jax for the women, you know. Like, it's great to see that. Like, she's antagonizing, she's a bully, she's mean, you know, but she's funny, and she's she's witty with it, you know, and it's good to see that. And it was a good matchup between her and Jade Cargill. Another one of those matches that I felt would have been a dream match, you know, later on down the line. But after this whole like interaction with Nia Jax, kind of antagonizing Jade's daughter, kind of making her cry a little bit. Jade said, "No, you can't do that to my kid." Took it to the chair, fight Nia Jax. Nia Jax wins by disqualification. Nia Jax moves on. And I think that was a great move because you don't really hurt either two. You know, either one of those ladies don't get hurt. Nia Jax wins by DQ, and Jade Cargill loses, but she isn't pinned. And no one is like dominating the match. Those make one seems weaker than the other. So you know that that's still on the table for later on down the line. So now we get to the point where we got in the semifinals, we got Nia Jax versus Bianca Belair to move on to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. And I'm thinking Nia Jax. Nia Jax moves on to the finals, and I think Nia Jax is going to be Queen of the Ring. What do you guys think? Let me know. Like I said, a very smart match. We also had, so now I'm going to get into my match of the night, but it's probably one of two of the matches of the night for me. Before we get into that, we also had another QR code for Uncle Howdy. More pieces to the puzzle, right? Like I said, man, I'm feeling like I'm Batman, trying to put these pieces together, trying to determine when and where Uncle Howdy and them are going to, drop and come out. Something that I had saw and said possibly King and Queen of the Ring in Saudi Arabia. They're bringing the spookiness out there to Saudi Arabia, so we'll see what happens. But let's get into one or two of my matches of the night. I had DIY versus Angel and Umberto. I'm not calling Umberto. From Legado del Fantasma. Great back and forth match. A lot of action. A lot of great tandem tag team moves. Like, this is great tag team wrestling right here. It's good to see. Cause like I said, I almost forgot about DIY that they had got drafted to SmackDown, and they pop up, and like I said, they had a great match, and DIY wins. But I don't know what's the future for DIY. You know, will they compete for the tag team championships again against where they just had an opportunity against Awesome Truth? Now will they go against A-Town Down Under? Who knows? I can't see them being tag team champions right now. I can see them splitting before they become tag team champions. What do you guys think? But that's one of my matches of the night. My next match of the night possibly is Randy Orton. It was also another match for the King of the Ring tournament. We had Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes to see who's going to make it to the finals. And, I might have to say that this is my match of the night. Just because I've seen clips of Carmelo Hayes, and I know what Randy Orton does. It's Randy Orton, though. So, great match because two different styles of wrestlers in the ring. Orton, who looked like he was almost like 7 feet compared to Carmelo Hayes, like he was like 4'11" or something like that out there. But I'm liking the energy that Carmelo brings out to the ring. Like there's the aura about him. Like I want them to tweak his interest a little bit more. Like I said before, maybe add him in like a jacket or something when he comes out. He got the glasses. He got the walk. He got the arrogance to him. Just a little bit more. And then I think that his interest is going to be over the top and going to be great. But in ring, nothing to complain about this dude, man. Like, this dude can go, put the work in. He makes the other wrestler that he's competing against looks good. And he sells well. He got great matches when he licked his hand and slapped Randy Orton in the back of the head. Just funny, man. Like, just crazy stuff. He kind of reminds me. I feel like he can have the energy of a black like Shawn Michaels in a sense. He might not ever get to the level of Shawn Michaels. It's hard to do so, right? Because Shawn Michaels is like a GOAT. But early on, I feel like he has so much potential to be that, especially with the right story, with the right matches, and no injuries or whatever. Like, I think Carmelo Hayes could be that black HBK, just like say, just the aura about him is great. But the reason why I say this is my match of the night because what he's able to do in the ring against someone against like Randy Orton, and what, like I say, Orton always does, RKO out of nowhere, looked amazing. Just Randy Orton in rare form, doing what he does. Picked up the victory. 1, 2, 3. He moves on to the semifinals. And now we got Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga in the semifinals. And I have to go with Randy Orton in the finals versus Gunther. What do you guys think? Are you guys feeling the idea? I think that's the only like logical option out of that. Because we got Gunther versus Jey Uso. And then, which I'm thinking that Uncle Hardy and them going to come out and get Jey Uso for using the Fireflies. And the next is going to be Gunther versus Randy Orton. And I think the Bloodline would interfere in the Orton versus Tama Tonga match. And probably DQ or something like that. Because I can't see Tama Tonga losing straight out like that. It's too soon for them to take losses. So I think by DQ, Randy Orton wins. And now you got Gunther versus Orton. And I'm still going with Gunther winning the King of the Ring tournament. I got Nia Jax winning the Queen Ring tournament. What do you guys think? Like I said, it was a great SmackDown in my opinion. Better than Raw this week. Match wise. Everyone brought it to the table. I don't know, man. It was just a solid match, man. I say keep it real short and sweet. What I'm doing this week? Oh, I got another what if? What if you add that all up? I got, excuse me, Eddie Guerrero, Mr. Latino Heat versus Dirty Dom, Dominic Mysterio. Be on the lookout for that. Dropping Wednesday. I'm burping all crazy out here, man. But I don't know, man. I don't really have anything else for you guys. Just that, man. Just a quick recap of the show. Like I said, man, make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Check me out. Tables, Ladders, and Bumps. Check out Ringside Mafia stuff. Like my reels, like my shorts. Check out Superkick store. And I'm just chilling, man. Watching Raw, watching King of the Ring. Clash at the Castle. And then getting ready for, Money in the Bank after that. And then hopefully getting ready to try to hit up SummerSlam, man. So, like, I'm going to SmackDown in June. That's next month. Yeah, I'm going to SmackDown. So that'd be cool. But besides that, I don't have nothing else, man. I don't have anything else for you guys. Make sure you guys enjoy the week. Until next time. Adios. Peace.